In today's video, we're going to look at fixing the problem we have with Zool falling through the slope, and then there's just a little bit more code we need to add, and then we're going to add sounds to the game as well today. And then we'll be making some progress. So let's first start with fixing our problem. Now our problem at this point, let me just show you what the problem is. If this is from the last video. Let me stop the game from running. I'll show you what the issue is. So here's Zool, and we get on the slope and we fall through the slope and bed ourselves into the wall. Things are bad. Okay? So the one thing we hadn't added yet is the collision event between Zool and the slope. No wonder it's not working. So we're going to add that. So here's Object Zool Ice. We're adding an event, and we're going to add a collision with object slope. That's what we're doing. So that's the part we're missing. It's much like what we did with ramps. First thing we need to do is we need to set the y variable, just like in ramps. We say negative speed times 2, and then say relative. And then we need to execute some code. I have to play this game just so I can see what I'm typing. And we want to do a move contact all. Our direction is -1, and our direction is 270, and our max distance to move is -1, saying just keep going until you hit something, because we already know something's there. And that will keep Zool on top of the ice, or on the slope. Simple as that. So if we run it now, I'll save it, run. So here's Zool, and so we get on the slope then. And we're sliding. But we have a couple issues. One, if you just let him sit there, he'll do that for a while and then start spazzing out. Kind of fun to watch, actually. Kind of fighting with itself. The other thing we can't do is we can't get out of here. We don't have any key presses to allow us to jump out of this trough now. We're stuck there forever. So how do we do that? So we have to add that to our Object Zool Ice. So key down event. I think it's key down. No, key press event. We got to get it right. Key press, and our space bar. And here again, we're just going to set the vertical speed to -22. And I think we can move them in the air with the arrow keys, so I think we can move around. So we'll just do that. Set variable. This is V speed, and we'll set it to -22. That'll make them go up. Relative, is it relative? No, I don't think so. And then after we do that, well, he's in the air now. So we also need to change the variable, or actually not change the variable, but change object. So instance change. Let me see. That's this one. Yeah, change instance. And we're changing into one of the Zool's, Object Zool Air. Alright, save that, run it, let's see what we got. Alright, we're back. Slide, whoop, jump. Notice at the end of the slide there we got kind of stuck in the platform. See that? I'm not sure what's happening there. So we got to figure that out. But I can jump out of the trough now. I've got to figure out why I am doing that. That's not good. Same thing on the other side. Here I am, I'm stuck in the platform. So I'll have to do some sleuthing on that, but I can jump out of it at least. Yeah, so that interface right there is a little bit funky. We're going to have to come up with something to fix that. But at least we're sliding around now, so that's cool. All right. Just to clarify, if we remember back in the begin step event for Object Zool Ice, I was a little concerned about these numbers. The original numbers were, I think, 1 for gravity and -1 for direction, which did make a lot of sense. So I changed it to 0, and then the gravity direction to 270. That just makes more sense logically. Does it cause problems? No, not really, but I think we're going to leave it like this. And then if we have problems later on, we'll change it back. But I've tried it both ways. It doesn't seem to matter either way. So I guess we'll go with the one that makes more sense. All right, so to fix our problem with getting embedded in the platform, we need to copy some code from another place, and that's Object Zool Air. So we're going to go there, and we're going to look at its collision event with slope. And in that collision event, what we're going to do is actually the collision event with object solid. This one. That's the one we want. What we want to do here is basically copy all this code and put it in collision with object solid for Object Zool Ice. So I'm going to select this and that. The way I selected both is I selected the first one and then hold down the control key, and then I selected the second one. Let's see, this and that. Oops. And then I say Control C, copy, and then we'll go over to Object Zool Ice. And we'll add a collision event with solid. So anything solid. And I'm basically just pasting the code in here. And we got the first one though. So let me go get the second one. We'll go back. Object Zool Air. Copy that. Object Zool Ice. And we'll paste it here. And then we'll see if this makes sense for, let me just walk through it to see if I understand the code. Alright. So we move to contact in the direction we're moving. So let's say we hit a platform. If in our previous location, previous location for Y at least, there's something solid there, then we stop the vertical speed. Otherwise, we set Y back to its previous position, or actually we allow Y to actually proceed to that new position. And then we also do the same thing for X. And then we see if we happen to be on a platform, then we change to Object Zool Land. So let's try this and see if this actually fixes our problem. So here we are again, running. Oh, that looked good. So running. Yeah, so the transition's nice and smooth now. We're not getting embedded. Oh, there's a little bit of glitchiness there. Let's see. It's trying to decide what to do. Don't like that much, but it's a little glitchy. Timing issue. That's not much glitchy on the other side though. Let's try that again. See right there, it's having troubles. More to solve. Yeah, just kind of weird right there. Yeah. So I'm puzzled by that. Why would it be there on that side and not on this side? See, that's nice and smooth. Yeah. So yeah, so some more things to figure out. But it's working a little bit better. Alright, so I've decided to keep this video short. We'll do sound in the next one. I think we're done for today, and then I'll keep working on that one problem, see if I can figure out what's going on there.